What's up, family? It's your girl, Jen Ether. You're back with another one, another episode of The Report, Tarot and Tools. Let's get straight into it. Right now, we're going to tap into the Divine Masculine's energy, see what's going on. What is going on with the Divine Masculine? I'm walking away from the drama in my life. I'm walking away. Oh, Chronos Group annual meeting. Sorry, I'm just getting an email from one of my investments. Chronos is a marijuana stock. They're doing all right for me. I might want to check in on that meeting though and see what they're talking about. That's the advantage of owning. Being an owner, you get to actually know what's going on with these businesses, and you get proxy votes and all types of things, so you can vote on the big decisions. So that's real cool, especially when your money's tied up in it. You better have the rights to do that. But it's just nice to go from being the consumer to the owner. I mean, when I'm a consumer of marijuana, I don't really have any say on how they manufacture it, what the next move is, what's the next market we gonna hit. When you're an investor and an owner, you get a say in that shit. I mean, I'm talking big boss talk, baby. What y'all know about it, baby? Let's go. I seen someone that I enjoy looking into crypto, so kudos to you. I know you checking it out. Kudos. I haven't really gotten into the crypto space. I'm looking into some other investments. I don't know what I'm going to do about crypto. I don't know. I mean, I love the idea of cryptocurrency in general. Personally, I love the what it does. It's not even about the investment for me. It's really the wave of the future. When you really look into crypto and study just what this is, like Bitcoin is just one of many, of course. You got Doji, you got Litecoin. There's like a million. I could come out with a crypto coin, but most of them are like, have different security systems attached to them. That's really what most of the cryptocurrencies are, is like different securities for different cyber things going on, which is super cool and going to be highly needed within the next 100, 200, 300 years. So all this stuff's definitely going to be, it's a go. My thing is, because it's such a long shot, and like we know this is like technology is going to be running the world forever, for as long as the world exists. I'm not sure if it's going to be Bitcoin, Litecoin, Dogecoin, or if it's going to be a coin that comes out in a decade that is that coin. You know what I mean? Like, for me, I'm a clearance shopper. So you'll never really see me or hear me advise anyone to invest in something past its bubble. You know what I mean? Even when things come out on this IPO, I don't invest like the first day. Now, there's certain things I'm looking into where I can make some money on stuff like that, but it's not going to be me just throwing money. Who just came out? Coinbase, which is cryptocurrency. It's one of their platforms to invest cryptocurrency. And Coinbase just hit the IPO. I believe they just hit the public market this week. I believe they hit the public market. So go check out Coinbase. But their opening price was like $250 a share. Like, it's overpriced, yo. It's not worth that much. It just isn't. And it's Coinbase. It might be, but I'm not buying it at that. I'm gonna wait. I'll chill. I'll wait. Now, once I see that thing dip maybe half, $100, then I'll probably get in, because then I can grow, because it will probably rise back up. You feel me? Look, this is why y'all need to deal with me, because I'm going to start doing more of this. Give me subtle stock tips. I'm probably going to really do a stock channel. I mean, the way I'm treating my YouTube, if YouTube is its own television station, like, we got our channels, right? So I look at it like a TBS, NBC, ABC. All these channels has its different shows. So I got Jen Ether Learns How to Skateboard. I got the Tarot and Tools. And I'm probably going to add a stock show too, where we really just talk about just financial literacy and stocks. So hit the like button, comment if you want me to talk more about stocks and financial literacy. I believe the plus for me talking about it is because I'm your average schmo. Actually, I came from literally out the hood. I have some college education, but everything that I learned as far as financial literacy, I learned on the internet and through like studying the greats, as far as like the McDonald brothers to Kroc, who bought it off of them, who was their partner, to Dave Thomas of Wendy's, to KFC. I was studying that stuff when I was like 21. So I'm about to be 36. I've been studying finances for like over a decade now, like damn near 15 years. And I've been studying the stocks for about 5, 6 years. So you're going to get it from someone who understands that you need to know it and you need to be taught it from a perspective that you can understand it. I'm not someone that's going to talk over your head. I'm someone that's going to really allow you to understand it. You know what I mean? So let me know if you guys would be interested in that type of content on the channel, please. So let's see what's going on with the DM. DM. Too many. Okay, we'll take these. Okay, looks like the DM's coming out of conflict. We'll do reversals tonight. Why not? Looks like the DM is coming out of conflict. So if he was in a lot of fights, arguments, just conflict, he's no longer participating. Now, for me, I feel like there's still conflict around the DM. You feel me? I just feel like the divine masculine. And remember, the divine masculine, divine feminine energies and the roles are not based upon sexual orientation. They're based upon energy. So the woman could easily be the divine masculine. The man could easily be the divine feminine. But the divine masculine, I'm not saying that they're not surrounded by arguments or conflict anymore, but they're choosing not to participate in this anymore. The reason why they're choosing not to participate in it because they realize it's wasting their time. While they're arguing, debating, bickering, and doing all this stuff, playing F around with the F around gang, as I like to say. I'm trying not to cuss as much. But yeah, as they're playing F around with the F around gang, they're seeing that this is actually, okay. The divine masculine realized that they were being played. They realized that these conflicts and basically this conflict that was set up around them was actually being used as a distraction to keep them from making this offer to their divine feminine. Now, at first, they weren't aware, so they were in the conflict. They was in it to win it. Whatever, I believe whatever was being said, whatever was being done to cause this conflict was probably things that were very triggering to your divine masculine, which would make him want to defend himself, make him have to kind of feed into this energy, right? But the divine masculine ended up, ding, light bulb moment happened where he's like, whoa, wait a minute. Y'all are playing me. Y'all got me. Like, I think he started to realize that. And this is what I realized. I just had a situation with someone very close to me. I'm not going to say, I don't really like to talk about personal, like, I'm usually not going to tell you who it is if the person's too close. But just because I love my people, and, everyone has the right to go through shit, mature and all that. I don't care how old you are. This person's old, yeah. But anyway, there's a certain particular person in my life where we always have conflict. But one thing I've noticed is that the conflict will stay with me longer. You know what I mean? As far as like if we get into an argument, I'll for the next maybe week feel really bad about it, be mulling over it. What did I do wrong with that? Like this person on the other end, they done got over it the second it ended. They could care less about it. So it was when I started really taking heed to that and seeing it happen over and over, like, whoa, this person really don't care. We argue so much. It's like, hey, maybe this person, first of all, some people like to be in conflict. That's why it doesn't bother them. Other people, if you're an empath, if you're very sensitive, you're probably someone that does not want to be in conflict, so it really does stir you up emotionally. But you got some people who love that. They love that feeling. And that's just to each their own. I'm not judging those people. Some people just love that. So they're not going to be worried about it. They're going to be able to move on. And once I realized that, that's when I took myself out of conflict. Because it's like, okay, for you, conflict is almost like a treat. For some people, conflict is like going to the candy store, going to the amusement park. Let's go to Six Flags. Let's go to conflict. Yay! That's how some people feel about it. But for me, going to conflict is like going to hell or going to somewhere that's very, very unbearable, something I would never want to do. You know what I mean? And then being stuck there for whatever time I'm stuck there. So I decided to not go to those places. I decided to not go to conflict. If you want to go to conflict by yourself. And it looks like I said, the conflict is not gone from Divine Masculine. They're not participating in it. The people who love the conflict, they're still doing it. Divine Masculine is just not. Why? Because they're on their way to do something else. They're on their way to actually resolve conflict with their DF. Give me more, please, on the DM right now. What's the DM going through right now? Emotionally, how's the DM feeling right now? How's Divine Masculine feeling emotionally? His emotions, now your emotions are highly tied into your intuitive state. He's being led. He knows emotionally his deepest feelings let him know that he's beginning a new cycle, which is forcing him to have to close out this old cycle. I believe this old cycle, of course, had a lot of that conflict. That's another big reason why he's not really dealing with the conflict, because he's actually recognizing, like, this ain't even a part of my cycle no more. This is not even a part of my story. This is not a part of where I'm going. Therefore, I'm not going to be dealing with it because it's not who I am anymore. So that's why they're able to walk away, because they're actually seeing, like, woo, it's a new day. It's a new day. Hot damn, it's a new day. The Emperor popped out. So yeah, the Divine Masculine has leveled up to Emperor status. It's a new day. The Emperor's not going to have petty conflicts with the, not to sound shady, but it's like the king really sitting around having real arguments with the peasants. You know what I mean? Like, he may have someone go check on the peasants, maybe do a survey to see how the peasants feel, and then report back to him. But he's not going to go down there. And he may, like a good king, will be amongst their people. But once it gets into the pettiness and the conflict and the fight breaks out in the town square, the king's getting out of there. Let me know when this is handled, and then give me the paperwork. You know what I mean? Yeah, Divine Masculine is in the state of healing. So they're really healing themselves mentally and emotionally. And it's not physical. I don't feel like the Divine Masculines have been harmed. But I do feel like what they realize, they have taken quite a mental, or this situation, even the growth process part of it, has taken quite the mental toll on them. So for any Divine Feminines that are not in contact with your Divine Masculine, I feel like they will be coming in to make some type of contact, but not until they feel like they're properly healed, which makes sense, because there's no point in them coming in partially healed, because they feel like there's really no time for them to really mess up with you too much. Now, of course, no one's perfect, and when you guys, if you decide to go in a union with your DM, everyone's not going in a union with the DM. Everyone's just not. It just is what it is. It kind of depends on so many factors: how he shows up, how you feel about what you've been through, if you ended up meeting a soulmate along the way, you know what I mean? So many different factors to it. But what the Divine Masculine does realize is he has to come correct. He has to come properly healed. And properly healed means he's dealing with the demons and the baggage of his past, so he doesn't repeat that cycle. He's really closing out the cycle. And he knows to fully close out the cycle, he has to go through the healing process, which is respectable, because I feel like the Divine Masculine really wants to come in. Really bad. He would love nothing more than to come in, see you, talk to you. I even feel like lay with you, hold you. That's really what they want, but they know they have to kind of put that on the back burner and focus on their own personal healing. But they feel like it's worth it, because once they're done with their healing, they got the sun. So let's get the last couple of messages. What does Divine Masculine want to tell Divine Feminine? What does Divine Masculine want to tell Divine Feminine? If you're liking, or if these messages resonate, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the bell so you can be notified when I come back on and do more messages. Also, in the comment sections at the beginning of the video, I talked about starting a section on my YouTube channel where we just talk just financial literacy, just stocks, how to get into the market, how to approach when you're buying and selling. And I'm just going to do it from my approach. I'm not a guru by any sense, but I've made profits. My portfolio looks nice. I'm up like 200-something% in my portfolio. I've done well for myself with the money I have invested. So I can definitely share what I know and get everyone started. So if it's something you would be interested in learning about, just let me know, and I'll start creating the content ASAP. All right, y'all? I'm just trying to look out. Also, you'll see it in the cards, but I just made a video on what the Divine wants to tell you, what you need to know. So I would suggest you watch that as well. We're going to get more into our growth on this channel. We're always going to check in on a DM. We're going to do that. We'll always do that. I'm going to start doing more astro signs as well. But the main focus is going to be us really growing, like, spiritually. That's what I want to focus this channel on. And like I said, we'll always do DM, but even when I do the DM readings and stuff, it's always, when I do the signs, we're always focused on how can we grow ourselves. You know, it's not always going to be about getting in the union. because you can't get into a proper union if you haven't gotten into union with yourself. What does Divine Masculine want to tell Divine Feminine? Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So the Divine Masculine wants to tell you that they are releasing their ex. Divine Feminine, they could see, you may have an ex that you're dealing with. They could want you to release your ex as well. Two more cards, please, for what Divine Masculine wants to tell Divine Feminine. Two more cards, please. Okay, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So they want to let you know, no matter how this has been looking, because for a lot of you guys, you haven't really been in communication with your DM, but they know who you are. They know exactly who you are. They know that they have already met the romantic partner that they seek. And they want to let you know that they're in the middle of healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So I feel like they're healing family issues. I feel like when they're talking about forgiving parents, I feel like for a lot of you guys, your Divine Masculine was in a situation with their baby's mother or baby's father. The baby's mother or baby's father could have been the karmic or whatever it is. It's like they have to heal that situation to make sure their family, which I don't care if you're broken up from your baby's father or baby's mother. Once you create a child with that person, that is family for the rest of your life. And you have to make sure that that is under control before you start trying to do other things, bringing other people into the fold. Now, that's not saying that they're going to because remember that conflict was in play where I feel like these people were trying to kind of start conflict to block them. So I think the Divine Masculine is very aware that they have to take control over it and make sure that they're not, being set up for it to be unnecessary arguments, so they could be stuck arguing with this and they're not coming towards you. No, they're playing it right. But it still doesn't negate the fact that this baby's mother, this baby's father is a part of their family unit, and in order for their family to grow successfully, they are going to have to come to some type of agreement on how we're going to do this. So if it's not that, then it's literally your Divine Masculine is healing his family issues with just his own parents. A lot of his behaviors that he's learned could be things that he's mirroring from what he learned growing up as a kid, seeing his mother and father, or his mother and his mother's boyfriend, or his father and his father's girlfriend, just how they've done. So he's really going back and talking to them and really, trying to heal that. So either way, though, the Divine Masculine is doing a lot of work because he does want to come back in. That song popped in my head. Go look it up. It's old school. I've been working my way back to you, babe, with a burning lust inside. I've been working my way back to you, babe, with a happiness inside. Can't let it slip away. Can't let it slip away. Do. I'll be working my way back to you, babe. I'll be working my way back to you, babe. That song's dope. So go check that song out. I don't really know the lyrics of the verses, but I'm sure there's going to be some lyrics in there. It's a song from like the 70s. It's dope. I love that song. Known it since I was a kid, but I like all types of music. So if you guys enjoyed this reading, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you tap the bell so you're notified when I come back on with another one of these episodes, baby. I appreciate you for tuning into another episode of the Report Tarot Tools. It's been fun. You've been watching this with your girl, Jen Ether. And make sure you go in the comments and let me know how you feel about me making these financial literacy videos for us. Let's learn together, y'all. Let's get this bread. Let's grow financially. Let's grow spiritually. Let's grow mentally. Let's just live life to the fullest extent. Let's walk in our purpose. Let's do what we came here to do. All right, it's your girl, Jen Ether. I'm out. Peace.